But while we're on the topic of money, something I wanted to talk about today. I follow Business Insider and the CNN Finance, periodically. Something that caught my attention this week, I don't know if you guys saw it. Wendy's is actually looking at exploring price gouging and surge prices for their menu. So basically what that'll mean is, so say, I hit up Rob, I'm like, hey bro, you trying to go grab some Wendy's? Not that I even eat fast food like that, but for whatever reason, we want to go get some Wendy's. It's 11 o'clock, kind of early.
4 for 4.
4 for 4.
Baconator.
Baconator. But it's like that weird hour where it's not technically lunch, but it feels kind of late for breakfast. Meal might be $20-$25 between the two of us. Kaz then says, hey, I see that you guys' Instagram story. I want to pull up, do the same thing an hour and a half later, but this is now within the peak time of your lunch rush hour. That meal can now be double, just depending on frequency of how many people that they've had to come either in store or within the drive-through. So, me personally, it was just like capitalism working its nasty thumb once more. I'm just kind of worried about the ripple effect this may have on not only the fast food industry, but other businesses as well. And if this ends up becoming a normalized business model, what are you guys' thoughts about that? How do you feel about it?
It's a scary world, man. Now you have to buy your Wendy's and resell it later when the prices go up. So, you buy a Baconator for 10, you resell it for 13 when it's up to 15 outside the Wendy's, just holding it out.
Yeah.
That's the world we're moving towards. Like, just realize when I see stuff like surge pricing and then when I see subscription services for stuff that shouldn't be, those are two things that really scare me.
It's predatory. It's these 5 to 10 people in a room being like, oh, we really ran a lick with COVID. We really did all these other stuff. And it's kind of like, how much more do you need? Because I've changed my mindset where I don't, at first, I'm not going to lie, 3 years ago, I was like, I want to be a millionaire and all this stuff. And then I just switched my mindset to be like, I just want to be comfortable. I want to be comfortable to make comfortable decisions, to go to Aspen's or go to Anguilla anytime I want to, or do this, things like that. It's just plain just greedy. We're like, you don't need that much money, and to have a family that depends maybe on Wendy's, during that time, maybe that things could be surging, right?
Yeah.
To prey upon them on that meal is kind of fucked up.
And even more so, I don't know why Kaz is just made me think about this. I just remember, as I'm sure it's happened to you throughout your life, you may see someone who's out in the streets and it's like, do you have any some money for food? Back in the day, even just 5 years ago, I could see somebody like that, give them $5 confidently. Okay, can at least get a meal with this.
Yeah.
Now, maybe that's a burger.
Not a burger.
Maybe.
Like a single patty McDonald's burger, maybe. That's like 3 something now.
Yeah.
That's a small fry.
But like back in the day, I could with $5 just could get a McDouble, a fry, a drink, and maybe whatever have
Taco Bell box.
Yeah, exactly.
$5 foot long.
A $5 box from Popeyes.
We got Fact Dragon.
Too short.
You're gonna have to crouch
Just lift it.
on your knee.
Wow.
You can get him after the show.
I don't know what you're whining about. So actually, McDonald's did this first with the surge pricing.
Okay.
They did about 2 years ago.
In the middle of the pandemic, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Or just at the
And
end
they,
of it.
they did it by a crazy amount too, where in some places like Darien, Connecticut, a Big Mac cost $18.
Go to hell.
Yeah.
Damn.
I got that.
Yeah, and for like their little hash brown, the single hash brown, people were paying about $3 for it.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I went to McDonald's like probably a month or two ago just to grab some for my goddaughter because I was driving to go pull up with one of my best friends, Cache. I swear to you, I ordered just some pancakes and a hash brown. I want to say that shit came out to like $8. I was like, bro, how?
House like, I got this ice box. I'm gonna say this right now. We need one business to champion just the people. Let's just think one business, right? One struggling business. What's struggling fast food? Burger King? Is it Burger King struggling?
Burger King, Burgerville. I'll tell you that one's struggling.
Burgerville is now. But
Yeah. I would say eat local, like mom and pop restaurants. That would be my thing.
Okay, before we go there, the reason why I'm saying we'll say Burgerville, right? We take Burgerville. If Burgerville had a fucking value meal, and it was going to be like that, you know how much fucking business they would have. If
but Burgerville's another place that's like overpriced. Actually,
I'm just saying, but like, just think of one. Just think if McDonald's went back to just having their value meal.
Now, I'm no econ major, but I think that we'd have to punch some numbers as far as like what's that threshold of us lowering our price point, but we're surging as far as like the amount of product we're actually selling.
Where's the break even point? How much can we play with that? 100%. This reminds me, like, I don't know, you guys ever look at the graph of like the Big Mac graph of showing like where like the most expensive Big Mac is in the world versus the cheapest?
Mm-hmm.
This is what that reminds me of, like surge pricing. Now a Big Mac in like Beaverton, Oregon is gonna cost what one in like Dubai costs, and like I don't know that.
Like, I ain't gonna lie, bro, and you could clip this. I feel like we at a point now where real talk, you know, sometimes our parents, they probably was capping because they had other stuff that they either were saving for or, you know, wanted to spend money on. But when you was in the car and they asked you, do you have McDonald's money? Now that's a legitimate question. Y'all are doing a disservice to the American people, and I'm tired of this. I should not be making life decisions as far as whether or not I want to get some gas this week or get a Happy Meal.
Our parents enjoyed like jet skis and snowmobiles, and now we get to enjoy McDoubles and
like, bro,
McFlurries.
I don't know about that, but yeah, I get what you're saying. No, for real.
Well,
thing.
The suspense was crazy.
I know.
They did away with the whole dollar menu thing. Now it's $1,
Yep.
$1, $2, or $3.
Yeah.
But the CEO, when confronted about the whole price surge thing, they said, we'll continue to see, we don't see any real change with behavior from the high income groups, and we continue to grow share with those groups, but battle certainly, but the battleground is certainly with that low income consumer. And it's just kind of interesting.
So I'm gonna need you to lead the charge. All these Fortune 500 companies during the pandemic, they try to come off as though they care about DEI. This is where you actually put your money where your mouth is and start caring about the people.
And this is my last little bit on this. Where like, even though I'm not able to see the schematics of like E.T., the hip hop preacher's like business, maybe I'm just a prisoner of the moment. But like, when you truly care about what you're trying to do, the money and all that stuff will come and follow, where you'll get the right sponsorship when it's time. Whereas where like one fast food company truly is like, all right, we gonna have every Tuesday McDoubles are $1 because they'll get that back. Like, you will get that back. And it's just what's more greed. Where I ain't lying to y'all. I'm putting y'all on 360 deals to pay myself back.
Yeah, to Kaz's point, and just because you said that, if you want to shout out local business, Sugar Hill has a great happy hour on Tuesday. Tuesdays.
Sugar Hill's a good bar.
Their pre-pandemic pricing on Tuesdays: $2 burgers, $2 tequila shots. I think it's.
Oh, you been?
Oh yeah. Oh, quite a bit.
Okay.
Yeah. You eat, I ain't gonna lie, you could eat decent for like $10.
All right. All right, bet. All right, Quinn, I see you.
Me? My turn?
We're gonna go to a quick moment from our sponsors.